Yo, what's good, y'all? Today, we're gonna be trying something new. I haven't really seen any other YouTuber do this, so I don't know if I'm the first one, but today, we're going to be comparing GFXs. We're gonna have 100 Robux GFX and 1,000 Robux GFX, and we're gonna rate it through a bunch of different qualities. Some of the things that these GFXs are gonna be rated on is the quality, so like, is it like visually clear and it's not just choppy or blurry, the wait time, and just the overall visuals in general. And that's really just for the GFX, like the actual image, but we're also going to be rating the artists for their creativity. So pretty much each artist I find to do the job, they're going to be given full creativity as long as they use my character for their GFX. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's start off with the 100 Robux GFX. Alright, so this is like my first time ever trying to find someone to make GFXs for me. I'd usually do that myself. So I didn't exactly know how to look for people, but I'm in a couple Discord servers and Guilded servers, so I figured within one of these servers, I'd find a couple people. So for the 100 Robux GFX, 100 Robux is like a really low price. So I was thinking to find someone that really does GFXs more for fun and their own enjoyment rather than for payment. I'm in a Guilded server where there's more of those type of people than the ones that really are just trying to make a profit. So I went in there, made a post, and I found someone. So I hit them up on Guilded. They actually responded pretty quickly, but they hit me with like 100 questions. But to be fair, these are all valid questions, so I did answer all of them. And I pretty much told her that she had full creative freedom to design it however she wants, whatever she thought was best, as long as she used my character. And they did their thing, I'm not gonna lie. But before I show you the results, I just want to tell you guys that it was so good that I ended up giving her 100 more Robux, even though that's still not a lot. But to me, it really came out good for the price I paid, and it was very quick. When you do commissions, you're not going to start it right away sometimes, so I'm glad that she finished it pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys the GFX that they designed for me, like right now. Alright, so some of you guys may not think this is the best, but honestly, like, be honest, 100 Robux for this is actually insane. Like, profile pics are pretty basic, but this one is actually good. She posed the character pretty nicely. The background matches my character, and it's really cool how she incorporated the purple and black and white and gray, all those colors on my character to the background. Usually with these type of profile pics, they generally only stick to one color for the background, and it's usually like very plain, but this one was actually really nice. But yeah, for 100 Robux, this is pretty good. Like, this is really good. But now let's move on to the 1,000 Robux GFX. Alright, now for the 1,000 Robux GFX. So for this GFX, I was generally thinking that I was going to be able to find an artist in this really big Discord server that many of you guys might know, called Hidden Devs. And I had went on there, went to the graphics section where people make GFXs, and I just started scrolling through different people I could hire. And to my surprise and shock, these people were charging way over 1,000 Robux. Like, I'm talking 3,000, 4,000. Some people were in the quintuple digits. They were charging like 10,000, 20,000 for a GFX. And don't get me wrong, some of them were kind of nice, but I feel like I could definitely do some of that work, and not for 3,000. So that wasn't really going to be worth it, and that wasn't the point of the video, because I do not have 5,000 Robux to spend on a GFX. So I ended up having to go to different Discord servers and see if I could find some people. But then I realized I actually have a good amount of people in my Discord server. By the way, if you're not in that Discord server, join now. There are a lot of people in there to help you with your GFX and give you good feedback. But anyways, I went to my Discord server and called upon the glorious, one and only, chosen star creators. These creators were specifically chosen by mods in my server for making good GFXs and showing them off to people. So I know pretty much everybody that has that role is pretty nice. And trust me, some of these guys are like crazy. Like some of them are definitely better than me. So I know they're gonna do good work. So I hit them up with an urgent request for one of them to make me a good GFX for 1,000 Robux. But only 2 of them responded. But to be fair, there's only like 7 of these creators, and at the time of me making that post, there were like 3 of them online, so I understand. And I don't have my Discord notifications on either, so yeah, I definitely understand. But a couple people answered, and I actually tried to give one of them the job. He goes by the name of Mito Milo, or just Milo. That's his display name. Yeah, so I hit him up on Discord. He said he could do the job. I've seen his work before. Some of it is pretty nice. Like, this guy is not bad. So yeah, I let him go to work, and he replied to me the next day with something that actually wasn't bad. I'm gonna show you guys and then explain. Alright, so looking at this GFX, it's not bad. Like, the character posing is good. I like how he posed the props with it too. Like, it kind of fits, and we have 2 versions of my character, so I really do like that. And I get the whole concept and the theme, but I don't know what's throwing it off. I feel like it might be the zombies, just because of that like little decal on their shoulder. I don't really know what that's about, but I don't know. Like, I do like it, but I did not think it really hit that 1,000 Robux level. And realistically, that's not a high level as we've seen in the hidden dev server. But at the same time, I feel like he could have done better. But I don't want to stress him to try to remake something else. And I just told him that I'll give him 750 Robux. But definitely, shout out to Milo. This is actually pretty good. And I know, and we all know, that you have way better creations. This was kind of just a test run for you. But yeah, now to get to the real contestant. So we actually ended up going with another star creator in the server, and he goes by the name of Nesu. Now, if you are in the server, yeah, you've probably seen his work. It's actually like very nice. I'm not gonna lie, like it's nice. So I'm actually very glad that he took this offer. And I pretty much explained to him the same thing I did to Milo. Like, I'm just gonna give you 1,000 Robux for the GFX. Shows that it's 1,000 Robux worthy, and you have full creative freedom. Just do whatever you want. Just use my character, obviously. So I let him know those details, and within like 1 or 2 days, he got back to me with something pretty nice. Alright, so as you can see, like, this GFX is very good. It's very vibrant. It's clear. It actually looks good. It's like a motion blur. I actually kind of like it. And honestly, like, the scene is nice. I don't know how you make that sand terrain, but if that's something in Blender, please send that to me immediately. I need that. But anyways, just GFX is actually pretty nice. And I feel like he could have added a little bit more, but honestly, like, I feel like this is way closer to that 1,000 Robux level than the last one. Last one I kind of valued it at 750, 800, but this one I would value it definitely closer to that 1,000. I'd say like 950, something like that. But yeah, I ended up offering him the 1,000 anyway, just because like he did do good work and he did it pretty fast, so I can't really complain. But now it's time to really compare all of the GFXs we got made and really see where the good is and where it's not so good. Alright, now to really get down to the rating and comparing by the quality, the wait time that it took to make them, and the overall visuals, and then we'll rate the creativity of each artist. Alright, so if I'm being completely honest, they're all pretty good, but definitely some are better than the others. Quality wise, I would say that Nesu's and Lovely's are better than Milo's, only because I really don't know. Maybe it's like the added effects, but it looks a little funny. I really can't tell you what it is, but either way, it's still not bad. But I definitely think that Nasu's and Lovely's are better in visual quality. Now for wait time, they all pretty much give it back to me the next day, so we could just skip that. And now for the overall visuals, Nasu's is nice, just the colors really pop in his. But Lovely's also has the colors popping because she made the lighting in the background match my actual character. That you don't get often with low price GFX work, I'm gonna be honest. And then to add on with Milo's, even though his isn't really 100 or 1,000, it kind of falls like right in the middle. And it's still not bad, but like I see what he was going for, but I feel like this was more of a test run. I don't think he's really done this type of GFX before, because compared to his other work, this is definitely not on par with the quality. And lastly, for creativity. Alright, so for Lovely's, for the 100 Robux GFX, you really can't get that creative sometimes with the profile pic because they more or less have the same qualities, but I think she did her thing. I think they all did their thing, but I definitely would put Milo's higher than Lovely's. Milo's is definitely a more unique scene with two characters using some type of powers and weapons to fight off zombies. I'm pretty sure that's what he was going for. Nasu's, I just like it because the background and the overall environment it's in and the colors, they're all matches. And my character is posed pretty well in a running stance. So yeah, creativity, I really do like his. But yeah, I'd put Milo's at the top because his was probably the most creative. Then I'd probably put Nasu's, and then at the bottom I'd probably put Lovely's. But yeah, as you guys can see, there are different sets of qualities, creativities, not too much on the wait time, but definitely overall visuals as you find different creators for different prices. But I just want to stress to you guys that all these creators are very good at what they do, and if you really think about it, the 100 Robux GFX looks great, just like how the 1,000 Robux GFX also looks great. It really just depends on the person you get to design the GFX. Price doesn't really matter. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a lot of talking, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it was something different just to break the ice a little bit on the channel and try something new. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, like and subscribe.